Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we will present 5 article review for Adab Ikhtilaf. This is our team member. First is me, Amira binti Omar. Next, Siti Haja binti Kamaruddin. Next, Siti Nasuha binti Zahrulai. Next, Nur Batrisha binti Suparman. And lastly, Sofia Ayuni binti Muhammad Yusuf. Firstly, I will explain about introduction. Ikhtilaf meaning diversity is a recurring theme in the Quran with reference of diverse phenomena of nature and diversity as a sign of Allah and proof of Allah's existence and creation. Ikhtilaf, which means disagreement, difference of opinion, and diversity of view, especially among the experts of Islamic law, is widely recognized in Islamic tradition as a natural phenomena. Ikhtilaf is not new in Islamic society. Disagreement can occur in a variety of situations, including the interpretation of a text, or argument with multiple meaning, different dialect, or a person's point of view. Ikhtilaf also developed as the Islamic community as phenomena involved in terms of thought, socialization, and politics. Diversity among Muslims is a blessing.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nasuha binti Zahrulai, metric number 1201397. I will present about article Ikhtilaf in ethics of different in Islam, written by Suryan A. Jamrah. Islam is a religious belief that emphasizes the importance of faith and knowledge. This is because every individual has a right to understand his principle without faith. Islam teaching have evolved, leading to various interpretation of faith in the emergence of various religious sects. This has resulted in a greater awareness of the distinction between Muslim and non-Muslim, which can lead to miscommunication and conflict. This is because the phenomenon of Muslims differing from one another and quickly forming a group of believers will result in conflict and dispute. Islam in the modern age continue to analyze and understand the teaching that imply sincerity and distinction. As a result, the power of academic or repute intellectual of nature Islam continue to meet the mujtahid condition set and posed by the companion generation until the time of Tabi'in. Since the 4th century Hijri, this ummah has been immersed in an atmosphere of jumud and taqlid, and no academic with Islamic knowledge have attained the level of absolute mujtahid. Reformist leaders and the extent state of jumud and taqlid at the end of 14th century Hijri. Islam prohibits ikhtilaf, which does not conclude the Quran, Sunnah, Sahabat, or Ijtima' Sahabat. Islam continued to advise its followers to avoid sincerity as much as possible, as well as to avoid exaggerating and debating topics that do not require further discussion. The Quran informs us that Islam is the only established religion on Allah's side. The Bible reminds us that the Bible appeared after knowledge had formed the objective. They work based on their understanding of Allah's religion as revealed in the Quran and the Sunnah. They are serious and willing to embrace others' viewpoint that have a stronger and clear foundation, or to at least tolerate others' point of view if they are based on clear ground and do not contradict the Quran and Sunnah. Ikhtilaf is practiced with adab, or noble principle, using courteous and smart language. The limitation of viewpoint can be used as the point of critique in this article. This implies that article may tend to look at the overview from a single point of view without presenting a comprehensive picture of the numerous views available on the subject. This can lead to a limited or biased knowledge of dissent in Islam. It may even lack a summary of the social and cultural ramification. This is because the article may concentrate on theological and legal component of ikhtilaf, while ignoring the social, cultural, and political ramification of dissent in Islam communities. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, my name is Amira binti Omar and my metric number is 1201346. I will explain about the second article. It's about Adab Ikhtilaf dalam gerakan Islam by Cik Musa Cik Hamad and Yusni Muhammad Yusak. This article is for the conference Wancana Ilmu Pengurusan Adab Ikhtilaf dalam gerakan Islam at Kuis Selangor. This article is written in Malay and has 30 pages. This research method used for writing this article is library research. The goal of the article is to explain the factors that have caused disagreement since ancient times, which are difference of opinion among mujtahidin scholars and disagreement ethic in the Islamic movement. Next, I will explain about advantage and disadvantage of article Adab Ikhtilaf dalam gerakan Islam. First, I will explain about advantage. The first advantage of this article is that the author explained on the title well. That is, by beginning the writing by explaining what factor cause conflict among scholars, then distinguishes what conflict and disagreement are from an Islamic perspective by providing definition and argument, and finally discussing the factor and mood of disagreement in the Islamic movement. Second, the advantage of the article is being easily accessible. The user do not have to pay to read this article, and it's easy to find because it's available on the internet. Third, the advantage of this article is being written in Malay. It's simple to understand and the reader will not misinterpret its meaning because it's used simple language. Next, I will explain about the disadvantage of this article. The first one is the reader who do not understand the Malay language may find difficult to comprehend. Furthermore, non-Malay speakers may experience a language barrier when reading a Malay content and limiting their comprehension and engagement with the material. The reader may misinterpret what the writer is attempting to explain. Second, and lastly, the disadvantage of this article is the author not provide an example of ikhtilaf that occur in Islamic movement today. Without example, reader may struggle to fully comprehend the abstract or complex concept presented in the article, and concrete examples help to illustrate theoretical concepts, making them more accessible and understandable for the audience. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Sofia Ayuni binti Muhammad Yusuf and my number matric is 1201407. I will explain the article I chose, which is the importance of knowledge and manners in an Islamic perspective. Knowledge is a very important priority for humans because those who seek knowledge can bring Muslims closer to God because knowledge comes from God. The meaning of knowledge and manners according to the native language, which is the word knowledge come from the Arabic language, which is ilmu yu'allimu ilman, which means to know, and manners are norms or rules about manners that are based on religious rules, especially in Islam. The priority in seeking knowledge or knowledge is the heritage of the prophets. Seeking knowledge is the way to the heaven. Because of the knowledge, and Allah raises the rank of a servant, understanding religious knowledge is a sign that Allah wants goodness for a servant, and the benefits of the knowledge for a person continue to flow even after he has died. Then, the manners of learning with knowledge is a noble act of worship, so one needs to take care of it when seeking knowledge. As a knowledgeable Muslim, manners should be practiced as the scholars seek knowledge with their teachers. Knowledge has a high priority in Islam, and don't ever feel tired in learning. Make Imam Shafi'i as a role model in learning because he is very persistent and he roamed in search of knowledge that at the time there was no comfortable vehicle like nowadays. Among the limitations in seeking knowledge for a Muslim is a broken intention, being bored in seeking knowledge and not practicing the knowledge given. First is a person who seeks knowledge with wrong intention. A knowledge seeker who pursues knowledge with the intention of obtaining the word has truly disobeyed Allah, damaged himself, committed sins, and will only receive the portion of the word that has been predetermined for him. Second is being bored in seeking knowledge. If you feel bored studying knowledge, how can knowledge be spread to people and educate the ummah who want to achieve success in the world and also the path to the heaven? Third is not practicing the knowledge given. Not practicing knowledge is one of the reasons for the loss of the blessings of the knowledge. We want to be elevated by Allah, but we don't practice the knowledge we get from Allah. As a conclusion, there are many wonderful and noble qualities in the religious knowledge that Allah and His Messenger have commanded us to seek for. Take care of manners when seeking knowledge and do not do things that can block knowledge from being accepted. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Next, my name is Rabatrisha binti Superman 1201401. So for the next article titled The Importance of Using Current Technology in the Study of Islamic Ethics by Muhammad Hasri Shuhari, highlight the significance of incorporating modern technology in the study of ethics within the Islamic context. The author utilized a library research methodology to collect information from various sources such as books, journals, and online articles. The author emphasized that the use of current technology can facilitate the understanding and dissemination of Islamic ethical principles to a wider audience, thereby promoting a deeper appreciation and adoption of these values. So in this part, the author emphasized the importance of using technology, namely augmented reality (AR), to reinforce ethical principles among Muslims. It highlights the honor given to the Ummah community and the need to maintain this status by accepting technological improvement. AR technology is praised for its interactive and real-time capabilities, which enable users to see things and concepts in three-dimensional shape. It argues that incorporating AR into ethical education can help students better grasp and engage with ethical topics. Moreover, the writer examined important literature on Islamic ethics, focusing on the works of classical philosophers such as Al-Ghazali, Ibn Sina, and Al-Mawardi. Lastly, considering limitation, the author recommend areas for future research, acknowledging that their study is preliminary and exploratory. They urge further empirical research to validate claims, including inquiries into the impact of technology on Muslim students, moral growth, and the facilitative role of educators and parents, and comparative studies of various teaching techniques. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Hajah binti Kamarudin. My metric number is 1201293. I will explain to you guys about article review number 5, which is from artikel Mazhab Syafi'i, Pengaruh dan Perkembangannya Nusantara. This article written by Muhammad Yusuf bin Ibrahim. Here I will explain the main points from this article. Number 1, the Shafi'i said significantly influenced the jurisprudence society in the Nusantara archipelago through educations and textbooks. The second point is fiqh studies are valued in traditional Islamic settings in Malaysia and Indonesia, including mosques, surahs, religious schools, and boarding schools. The third point is the scientific foundation taught in these settings reflect the Shafi'i set's influence on public, elite, and scholarly levels of archipelago society. The next point is the Shafi'i set has significantly impacted Malaysia's justice system and the public. Before colonization, Islamic law was practiced in Malay states, Singapore, and the archipelago. The next point is post-independence. The Shafi'i mazhab was emphasized for issuing fatwas and interpretation of law. However, Perlis adheres to Quran and Sunnah sources. Thus, the article explores the historical, religious, legal, and cultural influence of the Shafi'i sect in Nusantara, highlighting its significant impact on the community's social, legal, and educational fabric. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. In conclusion, we have explained in detail about 5 article reviews from 5 different articles. All the articles we have chosen are related to the title given by the lecturer, which are tolerance in Al-Ikhtilaf area, Al-Ikhtilaf. The second, the priority of Muslims. The third, technology used in Muslim society. And the last but not least, Mazhab Shafi'i, Hanbali, Maliki, Hanafi. It covers a diverse range of topics relevant to Muslim society and its various dimensions. I hope our explanation of those topics is clear and useful. The article reviews offer a comprehensive understanding of Muslim society's intricate dynamics, highlighting how individuals and communities navigate their religious belief and identities in the modern world. That's all from us. Thank you.